goodness.
Some of the best cinema in the world is Italian cinema. After World War II, Italy was at the forefront of a new, groundbreaking style of movie making. Thanks to directors like Visconti, Rossellini, and Antonioni, Italian cinema became synonymous with a new kind of realism. Now in this era, the films were vibrant and passionate tales of Italian life. Now one of the most significant films of this time was Le Dolce Vita. Federico Fellini's classic take on Italian nightlife explores the intersection of celebrity, cinema, and religion. In doing so, it creates a film that some have called one of the greatest ever made. But how does the film do all this? Well, just give me a few minutes of your time. Let's go back and take a closer look at La Dolce Vita. Now, La Dolce Vita doesn't tell a traditional story. It unfolds mostly as a series of 7 episodes. 7 episodes that depict 7 nights in the life of a cynical journalist who chronicles the decadence of Italian nightlife. Now, the film begins in the day with a very evocative religious image of a helicopter carrying a giant statue of Jesus Christ over Rome. Now, because it looks like this idol of Christ is flying, people flock to the scene. But this sequence is matched with another scene at the end of the film, in which fishermen on the beach find a sea monster in their nets. A crowd quickly gathers around the poor creature and begins to take pity on it. So in these two scenes, we see 2 Christ symbols. The statue, which is beautiful, but at the same time false, and this sea monster, which is ugly, but at the same time it's real. Now, these 2 scenes capture one of the themes in the Dolce Vita, which is the real versus the false. Throughout the film, we are shown several false, illusionary images that populate the Italy of the 1960s. Now, some are religious, and others are more secular. We can see this theme of the real versus the false in the film's portrayal of a beautiful Italian movie star played by actress Anita Ekberg. In this section of the film, Ekberg is swarmed by paparazzi who are eager to capture her image on film, as they see her as the perfect, ideal beauty. In perhaps the movie's most iconic scene, we see the film's main character and this movie star dancing in an Italian fountain. It's clear the man adores her beauty and desires her. As part of the paparazzi, however, he knows that she is just an image, a creation of the film industry, who profits from the spell she can cast over men. In short, he does not desire her as much as he desires her image. So even if she succumbs to his advances, the real woman will always remain elusive. Now, these false images of the perfect woman are not limited to the world of movies. We can find them in La Dolce Vita's references to religion as well. Late in the film, we get a very strange episode in which a pair of children report a vision of the Virgin Mary. Now, the main character races to the site, which is now surrounded by TV cameras and a crowd of devout Christians. This is a spectacle, just like the parade of flashing cameras and reporters that follow the movie star around Rome. As the scene continues, the mischievous children claim they see the Virgin here, then there, then everywhere, as the crowd then stumbles through the rain just to get a glimpse of this supposedly divine image. The scene ends in bedlam and chaos. But with this scene, we again have the idea of an idealized woman, of the perfect woman. And just like Anita Ekberg led the main character on a chase through Rome, these children lead these devout Christians on a similar chase, egged on by a false image of an ideal woman. Now, the film climaxes with a massive nighttime orgy of sex, spirits, and excess. It's in these images that we see the sweet life the La Dolce Vita that the film's title refers to. Now, this film came out 50 years ago, but it highlights a desire for more that's with us even to this day. Think about how many of us secretly desire wealth, celebrity, and glamour. Think about how many of us desire a faster car or a bigger house or all the material objects of the quote-unquote good life. According to La Dolce Vita, these are all false idols, just like the idealized women we saw throughout the picture. If these things are false, what is real? Well, the film never really makes that clear. I suppose each of us has to find that out for ourselves. This is a really interesting movie, and I feel I've only scratched the surface of the different ways it can be viewed. But if you're interested in Italian films or films from around the world, I definitely encourage you to seek this movie out. Thanks for listening. Please post comments below, share this video, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.